and thank you so much for joining us. My name is Avon Thompson. I am the Federal Channels Account Manager at Infoblox. Today, I'm so excited for our Black History Month Spotlight. I will be having a conversation with CJ Harris at Hidden Figures within the Black community. CJ, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well.
I'm well. Thank you for asking. So, thank you again for joining us. I'm very excited to have a conversation with you and the group at Infoblox, the Black ERG. We were just so excited to have a chance to have a conversation with you and learn more about what you're doing in your project. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, what you do, your age, where you're from, and a little bit about some of the hobbies you enjoy doing?
My name's CJ Harris. As she said, I'm 17 and I am a senior in high school, and I'm currently dual enrolled at Georgia Southern University. Um, I am a big person in the 4-H organization. It's a one of the biggest youth organizations in the world and the biggest youth organization in the U.S., I believe. And it's a wonderful pathway for me to have these huge projects with so much support and networking involved and stuff like that. I also love engineering. I have a big passion for engineering. I love tinkering, taking stuff apart, and just modifying basically everything I can get my hands on. And one of my biggest passions in engineering and in that space is 3D printing. So I got my first 3D printer for my birthday, and it was one of the coolest things ever. I spent hours upon hours, learning how to use this technology, and now I know how to 3D design and stuff like that.
Tell us about your project and what it is that you do.
I spread awareness about a nonprofit organization called Enable, and what they are for is they make 3D printed prosthetic hands for children in need around the world. So it's for especially in third world countries or just for people that can't afford, very expensive prosthetics if their child is either born without them or tragedy happens or anything like that in their genetics. That's what they specialize in. So um, what I did is I started printing hands and sending them out to one of their bases. And I started doing that, but I knew it could have been bigger. I held a big event at my at a local school that I interned at called a handathon, and we all sat around tables, talked, laughed, joked, played some music, stuff like that, and just built hands together for the community and for people that we may not never ever meet, but we know we're going to impact their life in a special way.
What inspires a 13-year-old to take on such a massive project? Like, where was your mindset? What's your inspiration?
I love YouTubers. I watch a bunch of YouTubers, and I'm really into like the engineering YouTube community, and that is what really got me into engineering. And from that, it just kept. It's kind of like a snowball effect. It just kept going and going and going. And when I found out I was very mechanically inclined, and I started building a bunch of stuff, and it just that snowball just kept going, and that's what it's evolved to.
So, what were some of the challenges? I'm sure you came up with some roadblocks and some bumps in the road. What were some of the challenges, and how did you overcome those challenges?
I would say the biggest thing for me personally, especially when I have to get up and talk to people and educate people about Enable. Back in my younger years, like I said, I was around 13, 14, 15. It was appearing as a child. I was small, I had a super high pitched voice, and I was just really scared that people wouldn't take me seriously. So that was a big roadblock for me to overcome. Thankfully, I did. That's just a confidence thing that you gotta work out for yourself.
So, how did you overcome the different visions with your agent at the agency? Did you just kind of stick your foot down and say, "This is what I want. This is my dream, and I'm going to follow it," or did you find a way to compromise?
I never want to do something that I'm like supposed to do. I never want to do something that I don't want to do. If I want to take a break, I'm going to take a break. If I want to push forward, I'm going to push forward. If I want to, you know, just hyper focus on one thing and get it done, I would like to do that. So it was definitely a thing of me having to be confident in myself and confident of the decisions that I wanted to make, and just make sure that happens. You know what I mean?
So why are you doing this, right? I know that you like to build mechanics. I know you're clearly very strong and motivated and smart, and you've got great support system with your parents. But why this?
I just want to spread awareness about this organization that clearly just wants to do good for people all around the world. And then from there, it was more of an education thing, and then it was educating people about some people who do not have upper body limbs and the struggles that they go through and the challenges they face that the hands could assist in. And that was a big thing for then. I just want to keep it up, if that makes sense. I want to keep that threshold. I want to keep that thing I'm doing because I feel like it's the right thing to do. Um, it's just I feel like it's the most reasonable and right thing to do because it's just better for the community. And I know Enable just it can use all the help it can get. It can take all the help it can get. So if I can send out a hand or two, if I can teach more people, it helps out. So why not?
Tell the Bloxers who are going to be watching this, Infobloxers, people that work at Infoblox, how can we help you? How can we help Enable?
If you would like to help out, you can always go to Enable's website. It's enablingthefuture.org.
So, CJ, what's next for you? College, travel, more inventions? What is next?
So currently I'm dual enrolled at Georgia Southern University, and I'm doing my last semester of dual enrollment right now. And I will be transferring to Georgia State and hopefully entering the engineering pathway. I can, and then from there I should be able to transfer to Georgia Tech, Kennesaw, any of those colleges, and then I will go into my 4 year and hopefully get a mechanical engineering degree. After college, I really hope to delve into like all of my side passions, like um, content creation, music, and all that other type of stuff that I can really branch off into, and I'll actually have the time to do. So that's probably what I'm heading towards after college.
I'm in awe right now. So this was awesome. Thank you, CJ.
Thank you so much, Miss Avon, and thank you so much, Infoblox, for this opportunity. I really appreciate that I can be a part of your Black History Month spotlight. It means so much to me, and I hope everyone enjoys.
And thank you so much, Infoblox, for joining us for this spotlight on Black History Month. Please visit our Jedi page for more outstanding interviews and information.